Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum, dear students. Welcome you here for your week 2 lesson, grade 7 general science. So we already have started our unit number 10, light, and we have studied some terms regarding this unit, luminous, non-luminous, and we also have studied some objects like opaque objects, transparent and translucent objects. And today, inshallah, we will also having some new terms used in this chapter and new phenomena. We will see them today. Dear students, in this video lesson, you will see about reflection. It's a light phenomena, and we will see types of reflection. It can be irregular and regular depending upon the surface where the light rays they strike. And we also see law of reflection, and we will see one more phenomena, how images they are formed in mirror, a kind of image formed in mirror. We will see these important facts of lights in this video lesson, so please keep on watching keenly. Dear students, in our previous lesson we have seen that anything we are going to see, any object around us, we can see only with the help of a source of light. When the light strikes the surface or any object, and it is going to reach our eye, so this part makes us see. So we have to explore this phenomena. Actually, this phenomena is called as reflection. Reflection means bounce back of light. You can see when the light from the source is striking the book, it is bouncing back, and that bounce back of light is called as reflected. Suppose this is light that was striking or incident light onto the object. Here you can see a book, and the light that is reaching our eye is that light which just bounce back of the original light that we can see. So it is important whenever we want to see an object, light from it must enter our eyes. The light can travel directly from the source to the eyes, or it can be reflected from the source into the eyes. So reflection of the light can be shown in the form of, you can say here, the ray of diagram. So we will watch, you have to watch a video lesson keenly, so you will be able to understand what is going on actually here, or what is reflection actually. Here comes an application of a light, that you can see. Here you can see a mirror. Here you can see a mirror. So mirrors, they are actually very important whenever we are ready to go to school. As far as you are a student, you are ready to go to school, inshallah, there will be a time that you will be coming school getting ready. Okay, so or you are going to some your friend's party or anywhere else, so you can see that you can see your clear image over there in the mirror. This is our daily life application of reflection, and it is a phenomena of light. Reflection means what? Actually, it is bouncing back of light. And how mirror it shows our image, that we have to explore. So let's see what happens actually. So when you look at the mirror, you see your image inside, okay, in the mirror, and the light from the lights, or what actually happens, how this mirror is going to capture your image. So the light from a light source falls onto you. So you can see if any light source from the tube light or anywhere else, if it is going to fall onto the surface, suppose on you, and then it is reflected here, right? Reflected means what? Bounce back. So light when strike any surface, it bounce back, and again it is striking this mirror, again it is bouncing back. So it can be, you can say, a multiple reflection. So you see light from the source, if I label it here a source like a torch or a sunlight, any or a bulb, wherever you are standing, you can see your image in the dark. room, dark place. Okay, so this is a source of light. It is striking on your face, and then it is reflected to the mirror, and mirror again reflects it, and your eye can see image. So in this way, light is reflected in the mirror, and the mirror reflects the image into your eyes. Dear students, here you can see reflection of light is very important in everyday life. And the mirror, you have seen the example of mirror, and now you can also see example of some objects that reflect light better than others. Mirrors and aluminum foils, they are good reflectors of light because their surface are smooth and shiny. These are examples from everyday life for the reflection of light. Now, before going to see detailed phenomena of reflection, we have to see a kind of reflection. When the light it strike a flat or plain surface like mirror or aluminium foil smooth surface, so they are all reflected. So all the light is being reflected in same direction. As you can see, it is falling. This is light. The blue line you can see in the picture, they are light rays parallel to each other. They all coming from the source, and they strike onto the plain surface, smooth surface, and you can see that all light is being reflected. These are blue lines are incident rays of light, and red colored lines, they are reflected rays of light, and they are all parallel. The way the incident rays, they are parallel, same is the case. You can see here reflected rays, they are parallel to each other. So this kind of reflection is called as specular reflection from the smooth surface, or you can also call it as a regular reflection. Here you can see next type of reflection, that is when ray of light they strike through a rough surface, they reflect light at all the angles in an irregular or diffuse way. As you can see here, this kind of reflection is a diffuse reflection. In this figure you can see that blue rays, they are incident rays, they are coming from the light source, they all parallel to each other. When they strike to the rough surface, you can see here the surface is uneven. That's why we call it as a rough surface. So when the light is reflected from here, the light rays, they are reflected at different angles. Not, you can see the red colored rays of light, they are not parallel to each other, they are reflected at different angles. So we call such kind of reflection diffused reflection, in which the light rays which are coming parallel to the source, they are not reflected in the same way, they are all reflected in at all angles, at different angles. So that is why this kind of reflection is called as diffuse reflection. Here we will see, dear students, here we will see law of a reflection. Law of reflection, what does it say? As we came to know that light from the source, when strike a plain surface, it is reflected in the same way. Okay, so you can see this is incident ray that is coming from the light source, and arrow is downward, and it is striking here at this point of incidence at the mirror. So when it is reflected, this ray of light, arrowhead, you can see it is moving this side, so this is called as reflected ray. Now if we draw a perpendicular over here onto the surface, perpendicular normal, it is also called as normal. If we draw a normal over here, you can see the angle which is made between incident ray and the normal is called as I, and the name of angle is angle of incidence. And in the same case, you can see here the angle which is made between reflected ray and the normal, the angle made between reflected ray and the normal, it is termed as angle of reflection, and it is denoted by R. So what does our law of reflection say? It says that angle of incidence, the angle which is made between incident ray and normal, is equal to the angle of reflection that is made between reflected ray and the normal. It means that I is equal to r. If the angle value I is 30 degree, so you can see that angle of reflection would be having 30 degree. So there is a case that angle of incidence is equal to angle of reflection. This is called as law of reflection. So dear students, here you see a law of reflection have an application in our daily life, that angle of incidence equals to angle of reflection. So here you can see that this in this beautiful picture you can see reflection of these objects like mountain and tree, and here it is a smooth surface, and you can see the reflection over here in the water. So a same image you can see over here, as you can see the image of water image in the mirror. You can see like that you are looking image over here. You can see that a law of reflection over here. If we from this top we are going to place, you can see that this peak of mountain to this peak of mountain, you are looking if the light ray is striking and it is reflecting. And if we draw a normal, so you can see that law of reflection is being followed over here, and we can say that angle of incidence and angle of reflection is again similar over here. So you can see the clear reflected picture over here. So here is same is the case of the sunrise, that is being, you can see here it is a sunrise, and if I point it over here like this, so you can see this is water level. Okay, so sun rays when coming here, you can see the rays over here and they are being reflected, and you can see the reflected image on the this water surface. So this is example of daily life. Now very important, you can see a phenomena that we are going to see here, that image formed in the mirror. Okay, so we have to see what kind of mirror that is going to produce which kind of image it is giving us. So image produced by a mirror, it is virtual image. As you can see, the person standing before the mirror can have image over here. So what kind of image it is? Virtual. Let's see what quality of what is virtual image. So virtual images that light do not actually need to from the virtual image. The image is generally erect or upright, you can say. The image cannot be obtained on the screen. The image is behind the mirror and in front of the lens. So we cannot reach to the image. As you can see these qualities, how they are being produced and how we can set these virtual image qualities. You can see that when the ray of light, it is reflecting, as in the case of this person or this is object. So when light strikes this over here, you can see it is just incident onto the, this is plane mirror, and then it is bounced back. Now again, and on the same point, another ray of light if strikes, maybe with a greater angle of reflection, so you can see it is reflected, it is incident to this ray, and then it is reflected to this side. Now if I see that it is seen over here that law of reflection is followed, that you can see that angle of incidence is equal to angle of reflection. But one more thing that we can see over here, the image formed that you can see over here onto the mirror, it cannot be captured. And if I am going to extend these 2 points, point of incidence, these are point of incidence here and here, these are point of incidence of these two different rays, and if I'm going to extend them at the back of the mirror, and you can see here they are somewhat just going to meet at this point, and you can see that here this image is formed almost at this point, right? So this image is actually not formed on the mirror, it is somehow formed behind the mirror, and only we can see over here on the mirror. So we can say that light do not actually meet to form a virtual image. Light do not meet over here. Actually it seems to be going to meet at this point. You can see these two rays of light that we can see, they are not going to meet at this point mirror, they are going to meet at this point behind the mirror. The image is, you can see, erect. The same side you can see the mic person standing position, and here the image also you can see the person in the standing position. This is called as erect image or upright image. The image cannot be obtained on the screen. This kind of image that is produced onto the mirror, it is not you cannot capture it, and you cannot just keep it on the it cannot be made on the screen, and it is behind the mirror, and we cannot reach that. Definitely behind the mirror we cannot see, actually nothing we cannot see behind the mirror. It seems to be formed over here. Such kind of image which is not being captured and found behind the mirror, and light seems to going to meet or behind the mirror, this kind of mirror is called as actually virtual image, and that is a quality of image formed by mirror. Another important quality of mirror image is that is it is laterally inverted image. It means that the image in the mirror, it appears to change from left to right. As you can see the person, or you can observe your own right hand to be left hand in the mirror. So you can see here in this picture again, if you kept this on the right, the picture shape is on the right side, you can see here on the left side. Here exactly the words, if you write like lens, it is written, and when you are going to keep onto the mirror, you will see the opposite, laterally or inverted, left side to the right side is changed. This is called as laterally inverted image. It is more applicable here in your daily life. You can see that many emergency vehicles like an ambulance, you can see it is written laterally inverted in the front of this ambulance. Why it is written, you can see over here in this figure. You can see that this is ambulance behind, and the words, they are already written laterally inverted. So when the person before it, you can see this car, the man can see in its rear mirror, it can see that here you can see, it can see the proper laterally inverted images of these words, they are inverted over here. So many emergency vehicles like ambulance have words in the front laterally inverted like this, and this is so words can be read easily by the driver of a vehicle looking at through their rear view mirror. Okay, so this is an application of images that are being formed by the mirror. Thank you very much. Hopefully you have learned a lot from this video lesson, and you will be doing your test yourself on page 124, and you will watch video lesson again and again, so as to understand the concept. You will also do practice for the drawing and writing answers in your notebook. Thank you so much.